All right, let's talk weather. Little bits of I almost said snowflakes, raindrops.
Yes, those things.
Today. Not very much, though.
Not very much. Depending on where you are, we do have a couple of spots where it's coming down a little better, but once again, things aren't really moving. So if you're in it, sorry.
But it won't last long, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's talk about it, because if you aren't in it, hey, soak it in. Next few days, though, it's all about the sunshine in a huge warm-up. We're talking summer-like heat by Mother's Day. Seriously, temperatures up, I would say, still reminiscent of late July or early August for some of our high temperatures. But when it comes to the heat, not quite as hot as we were looking at yesterday. Remember yesterday I said, I don't have the guts to throw 90 on the 7-day? The reason I don't have the guts to throw 90 on the 7-day is because 7 days out, the forecast is going to change. That's how it works. The confidence in a 7-day forecast is low. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. So as we look at the weekend, notice I bumped us back. It took us from 89 on Monday back to 87, 86 on Sunday, and forecast models are starting to trend a bit cooler. That being said, it is likely we bump up just slightly from some of these numbers. Is it 90? I don't have the guts to throw 90 on the 7-day. I just don't. What we do know is that with our snowpack still sitting pretty good. It took a pretty big hit with our recent round of warm weather, and now we're looking at some areas, especially places like North Idaho and even in Northeast Washington, around 80% or even close to 70% of what is average for this time of year. And with more heat in the forecast, it is likely more of that snow melts. Now, when it comes to the rain, not overly widespread. It looks pretty impressive on radar, but if you just take a step back and say, okay, you get lightning and it falls apart, not much energy in the atmosphere. You see storms and they kind of park. We've got a couple of rumbles of thunder over, I would say, right on state line. That storm's going to fall apart here rather quickly. We don't have the dynamics to hold these storms together. So overnight, they're gone. By the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, I think we're pretty good in terms of what we could wind up seeing. I think it's pretty dry. Maybe a stray drop of moisture up in the mountains, but that winds up it. The overall story is what's happening later this week. That's that huge bump in temperatures. We nose in this ridge of high pressure, storm stays off the coast, we build in the heat, and it just compounds upon itself because this thing broadens and just doubles down. It says, you thought it was hot? Just wait. So our temperatures wind up soaring. Let's go to the next one. Our temperatures climb into the mid and upper 80s. But look, as we get into the day tomorrow, I would say good luck finding a cloud. By Thursday, you're not going to. By this weekend, you're going to be looking at every tree you can see, hoping they have their leaves out because you want some shade.
Well, it looks beautiful and perfect timing for Mother's Day.